Hey guys, this is from Grandma Mary's latest website here, the Yas Slay Queen Slay Forever. I swear to you, I'm going to be practicing that, try to get that right. Okay, that's a tongue twister for me. And this is not my video. I don't know whose video it is. This is on Grandma Mary's site. So uh, I I'm gonna be watching everybody else's stuff they post from the event, and I'll probably be reacting to some of it as I go along. And I have some other people's video too that I'm going to be putting out over a period of time. So uh, enjoy. This is great because this is the other side. This is a whole different perspective, and this fine gentleman here is my hero. Uh, watch as the video progresses. I've already watched it. I should do. I know I should do a first time reaction and all that. I know. I know that's what I should do. But if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I don't always do what I should do. I just do whatever seems to happen when I start to push the go button. Okay, so yeah, this is great. One thing I want to point out that you would probably notice on your own, but I just think it's worth saying it, is that what I was impressed by was a lot of people ask, are there any younger Angelina Jordan fans? Watch this video, and that should answer your question. Uh, Young and old, side by side, singing and dancing to Angelina songs for the express purpose of Angelina wanted to see her fans dancing and singing, and here they are, baby. So, yeah, are there some? There are some. And actually, when I was in the line talking to people before the concert and after the concert, I actually talked to a fair number of younger, I'm not talking little tiny kid. Well, there is a baby in this, by the way. They're very young, which I think is a genius move by a parent, is to bring them up on music, the best music that's out there. Let them get that in their soul early, right? So let's go ahead and quit listening to me. Let's watch the video, Steve. You talk too much. Yeah, I know I do. Okay, let's watch. This is great. So I forgot to mention, this is obviously a practice session, okay? So what happened was we asked people to try to join us right after the meet and greet at the Portland Gaslight Pub, and that was scheduled to go 2 to 5. We, the organizers, Barry Souter, Steve Ackerman, Robert Palmer, and myself. Well, I wasn't an organizer. I was invited to come as a guest MC. I helped out where I could, but I wasn't really involved in the original idea, the planning, or any of that. I just kind of did my little thing here. So the all the credit, in other words, all the credit goes to those guys, not to me. Okay, I didn't really have that much to do with the whole setup of everything. So the choreographer, I think, as I understand it, Barry found the choreographer by calling around a bunch of dance places. Um, One of those guys must have paid her something, I would guess, for her efforts. I don't know about the details. Maybe she volunteered. I don't really know. I think I heard that she had been hired to help with the event, which is fine, and she did a fantastic job. So she was well worth whatever she was paid to do this. And you'll see her here. She's up in the front. I think she has like a black pants and a white striped shirt. Her name was Jenna, and she did a great job. So this is a practice session, and she got there. We got there a little after 4:15 ish. Set up all the equipment, the sound equipment, the TV, for the lyrics, for the karaoke part, and all that stuff. We had a lot. We had quite a lot to do. Robert Palmer is a genius, by the way. He got 6 tons of audio equipment and a cardboard box. Not really. He spent a lot of time and ingenuity to get a lot of stuff in a small package so that we could transport it. It was about roughly 600 feet from the parking lot to that pavilion right there is where we set the sound system up. And it was a hike, so especially carrying a bunch of heavy stuff. So Robert devised a way. He got a cart, put everything in, and was able to make it. I think in one trip, both directions. So yeah, he was. He spent a lot of time doing that. That was good, and that was just one of I don't know how countless things that happened that day that were just kind of everything sort of came together, and a lot of it was because of the planning and the organization that Barry and Steve put into it. So I don't want to belabor all that, but again, this is not my our video or my video. It belongs to whoever shot the video. I don't know who it is, but doesn't have any credits over here. But that's okay. At least we have it, right? Oops. Let's go back to here. I'm gonna go back and watch the other one too, but let's watch this. Yeah. Sorry. Time out. I got to show you Jenna. She did a great job. I don't want you to miss her. Right there. Right here. Okay. That's Jenna. And yeah, that's. See, we had a TV screen set up here. Um, and Jenna had brought her own sound equipment here. It was unrelated to what Robert had been setting up for us. And uh, that's it. So yeah, this was across the bay here. This was the Portland Naval Shipyard where I guess they have submarines over there. They had a whole bunch of these cranes and stuff. I was fascinated by that. Me being, I can remember my Erector set and the Tinker Toys and the Lincoln Logs, building things, right? Pre Lego days, and it was just to me it was fascinating. But the whole place was it was a beautiful scenery, all of it. We're on a little island thing. So let's go ahead and finish it up. I want to. Sorry, I can't help myself. I don't want you to miss anything because Jenna did a really great job. Okay, let's keep going. Oh boy, it's just so good. So you see, there's some younger people here, and you can't see it in this video, but I think to the right. I don't know if they were there yet, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I should say his name or not. Yeah, well, anyway, one of the angels came with his entire family, including a baby, and he was over here on this side of the dance group, dancing at times with the baby, and and he also had some younger people in the group and so on. So he added a lot to the day, I thought, when he was there. So this practice sessions, let me go on with the timeline. So 2 to 5 at the Gaslight, the Portsmouth Gaslight Pub, which was a really nice place too, by the way, and had an outdoor thing that was great. That's where I did all the interviews. If you saw the live stream for that, out in the patio area, and the let's see. Then we left probably a little after between 4 and 4:15. I think we left to get over to the park, and that's when we arrived. Set everything up because we were supposed to start the dancing thing at a little after 5. Giving us a little time to get set up, and I think the practice sessions got off right pretty much on time, and practice from about 10 to 15 minutes after 5 until about 20 minutes to 5 because we wanted to start the live stream at 5:45. I think we started a little bit late, but then it ended up having no audio, so yeah, bummer, right? So yeah, we had some issues. We're all amateurs, we're learning, but we're all amateurs except for Robert. Robert's not an amateur, okay? Um, so we're just trying to pull together and haven't done anything like this before. The audio thing was a complete fumble on our part, but we did just put it up. I put it up last night with the audio added that we added, or Barry added, not me, added on there, and yeah, I'm unskilled in those areas for the most part. So yeah, so the whole team worked together to try to pull this off, and I think it went really well. What I really got out of it was, first of all, there were some fairly young people in here dancing. So you had young and old side by side, singing and dancing, as to fulfill Angelina's wish that she could see some of her fans singing and dancing to her music. According to Steve Ackerman, got that from a listening party, I think it was called. And I believe that's right. If I misquote names and places and things, that's not intentional. It's just that I have some mind weakness at times. Okay, it doesn't things don't always stick in the right spots. So, uh, but this gentleman here with a cane has to walk with a cane. He walked everywhere he went with a cane, and he's out there dancing. And then he has the cane with him, and he's using it for dun, 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 like a prop, right? Like an old dance number back in the black and white TV days, right? And yeah, this is awesome. He's my hero. Okay, this is my new hero, and then everybody else look at you. You can see they're being instructed how to the dance moves, and she did such a great job. It was just more. It was kind of a free flow thing, but generally there was this move and that move, and I think you'll see most of them when you see the final version of things. Most of them were doing it pretty good. Now I went out there and I didn't have the benefit of being able to be in most of the practice sessions, so I kind of went out and did my own thing. But I'm not the star of the show. These guys are right here. So let's watch this again. This is great. So I think I'll stop it there. I could probably watch it for another hour or two. It's just so the love, the joy, the camaraderie, the you're there with a group of people that are there because of Angelina Jordan, right? So it's a fan group, and the like mindedness and the positivity of the whole thing is what really was overwhelming. All day long, if we needed help with anything, anybody that was standing nearby pitched in to help with moving tables. You saw there was some stuff up front there, moving picnic tables. They were pretty heavy, by the way, and which they would have to be in a park like that. Otherwise, somebody would throw them on the water and use them as a raft, right? So the everybody was willing to help. Everywhere you went, people were smiling. They were enjoying themselves. They were having a great time. Robert, our sound guy, set up this great speaker thing that he had, and I don't know much about that stuff, but he said when he set it up, he said that you'd be able to hear Angelina music playing kind of like in the background all the way from the parking lot, which was over 600 feet away. And by golly, he was completely right. I got out of my car and I could hear that music just as crystal clear as could be, and it wasn't loud blowing your eardrums out. It wasn't like that. It was like soft. Under music, if you will, so you could hear it the whole way. So the whole way you're walking up this long path to get out to the island part was you're being serenaded by Angelina, right? What are some of her greatest hits, and it was just beautiful. It was beautiful. It was like perfect, right? So you're already setting the mood, if you will, to be out there enjoying the Angelina stuff. So yeah, to me the whole thing was just great, and every person I met, every person I talked to was positive. They seemed like they were loving people, nice people, full of joy, smiling. So it was great. Made my job easy to go talk to people because I didn't. There was no. I didn't feel any spirit of any meanness or unkindness or anything like that out there anywhere. I've been saying right along. I believe, except for witnessing my children being born, this was probably the best day I've ever had overall because of the entire experience. Got up at 5 a.m., went to bed at 3:30 a.m., and I did not want it to end. The whole day was just an awesome, fantastic experience. So, yeah, and it's because of all the people, all the angels. It wasn't me. I'm just one guy. It was all these people right here, all the people that came to the event, participated, and you can't really see it in this camera angle, but pretty much everybody that came there participated. There weren't any watchers. Everybody was a doer. Okay, and we estimated at one point that people kind of kept coming. We were estimating there was probably between 40 and 50 people there. We weren't sure how many people would be there, but that was a pretty good turnout because you had to drive your car over to here from the Gaslight. Then you're going to have to drive your car back to be able to get ready to go for the concert, get something to eat, and get something to go to the concert. So, it was a kind of a commitment to come over here. And but I didn't hear a single complaint from anybody. I never heard anybody say anything negative. Matter of fact, everybody that was here seemed to be very happy that they were there and had participated in it. So that's just my notes as a guy that was, I don't know where I was. I'm not in this picture. Most of the time I was over in this area. Sometime I was up front with the guys, the other guys, Barry, Steve, and some of the other people that were there. So there you have it. I'm going to wrap this one up because it's been way too long, me talking. But I just wanted you to see Grandma Mary's posting here on this. And this is awesome, okay? You guys have a nice day now. Bye-bye. See you on the next one.